Good morning, students. Today we are continuing an important title in the chapter 1, Asexual and Sexual Reproduction Plants, that is embryogenesis. Embryogenesis, in which development of dicot embryo we are going to start. We know what is embryo. After fertilization, zygote is formed. Zygote which divides and forms the embryo. Due to the repeated cell division, a mass of cell is formed from the zygote is called embryo. In this session, we are going to look after the development of dicot embryo, in which Capsella brusa postoris, in this plant, how the embryo development is taking place. The development of dicot embryo in Capsella brusa postoris is called anachord or crucifer type. We know that embryo develops at micropylar end of the embryo sac. At the micropylar end of the embryo sac in which embryo develops, first of all, we know that the zygote divides by transverse division, forming upper or terminal cell and lower basal cell. So zygote divides at first by a transverse division, forming upper or terminal cell and lower or basal cell. The basal cell is basal cell divides transversely, and the terminal cell divides vertically. You can see in this picture A and B very carefully. You can see A is a zygote which has only one nucleus, and it divides into two cells, upper terminal cell and lower basal cell. The basal cell which divides transversely, and the terminal cell which divides vertically. By this time, the zygote which forms a four-celled structure called as proembryo, which you can see. Development of dicot embryo in this diagram C, in which you can observe there are only four cells is seen. This condition is called proembryo, we used to say. The second vertical division which is right angle to the first one takes place in the terminal cell and forming a four-cell stage called quadrant. So you can see the four-cell stage in quadrant. A second vertical division right angle to the first one takes place in the terminal cell, forming a four-cell stage called as quadrant in the diagram D, in which you can observe, or even you can observe the diagram D. Four-cell stage you can observe. A transverse division in the quadrant cell which result in 8-cell stage arranged as two tiers of, that means rows, of 4 each cell called octant stage. You can observe the octant stage in the picture E. In the picture E. Even you can see in this diagram also. Further development which results the embryo to develop globular stage, heart shape, globular stage, heart shape stages before reaching the mature stage. Before reaching the mature stage, you can see the globular embryo stage, heart shaped embryo, the mature embryo which is look like a walking stick, So the further development in the dicot embryo results in curved horseshoe shaped embryo in the embryo sac. Curved horseshoe shaped embryo in the embryo sac. The mature embryo has radicle, 2 cotyledons and a plumule. So various stages of development of dicot embryo called anachord or crucifer type now you are seeing. So zygote is a single cell stage, it becomes 2 cell stage proembryo forming terminal cell and basal cell, and 4 cell stage proembryo. The proembryo in the 4 cell stage, the terminal cells which divides further form 8 cells called octant type, in which the embryo reaches globular stage followed by heart shaped embryo and reaches the mature embryo which is look like a walking stick. At the end, the complete development of the mature embryo in the embryo sac which is look like a curved horseshoe shape. Let us continue. Seed. Let us continue. Seed. Let us continue. Seed. The fertilized ovule is called seed. Dear students, you may remember after the fertilization there are number of changes that takes place in ovary. You know that ovary become fruit, ovule become seed. So we used to call the fertilized ovule is called seed because it possesses an embryo, endosperm and a protective coat. In this session we are going to look after dicotyledon seed. Example for dicotyledon seed, Seiser seed is given. The mature seed are attached, mature seeds are attached to the fruit by a stalk called as funiculus. We already know the stalk of the ovule is called funicle, we discussed the same. The funiculus disappearing and leaving a scar called hilum. Below the hilum, a small pore that we can see, it is called as micropyle. So micropyle is also observed in seed. What is the role of the micropyle? Micropyle, it facilitates entry of oxygen and water into the seed during the seed germination. In dicot seed, Each seed it has a thick outer covering called seed coat. The seed coat is developed from the integuments of the ovule. Outer seed coat is called testa and it is very hard, whereas the inner seed coat is called tegmen, which is thin and membranous. In pea plant, that is called Pisum sativum plant, the tegmen and the testa both are fused together. The seed of Pisum sativum, in which two cotyledons are there. Similarly, the dicot seed, example gram seed or cyser, in which you can see the two cotyledons. The two cotyledons are laterally attached to the embryonic axis and store food material. You can see the cotyledons. The two cotyledons which are laterally attached to the embryonic axis and store food materials in pea plant. Other dicotyledon seeds like a castor and the endosperm, other seeds like castor in which the endosperm, the reserve food material is stored because the cotyledon is very thin. The portion of embryonal axis projecting beyond the cotyledons is called radicle. You can see the plumule and radicle. You can see the portion of embryonal axis projecting beyond the cotyledons is called radicle, which is also called embryonic root. The other end of the axis of the embryonic shoot, is called embryonic shoot, is called plumule. The embryonic axis above the level of the cotyledon, which we called epicotyle, whereas the cylindrical region which between the level of the cotyledon is called hypocotyle. So hypocotyle is the region is between the level of the cotyledon. Plumule gives rise to shoot system and radicle gives rise to root system during the development of the seed. Dear students, in the next class we shall continue. Thank you.